In keeping with giving everybody a little bit of information about what it takes to do a basement suite, this is what it takes. So we've got lots of trenches going on in the basement here. This particular pipe has been installed for the sink that's going to be going over here for the kitchen. And then behind Kyle here are mounds and mounds and mounds of dirt. And I'm trying not to step on the pipe so that I don't create a belly in it and create clogs in the future. But this all goes to a sump that's over here. So this is a septic sump, right? And so what this has inside of it is a macerating pump, and that will push the unfriendly water up to where the drain is, which is, I'm guessing, right there. And I'm factually stating that the main drain at the street is at that height up there. So we've got to be able to get water up to the main drain up here, right? We're just going to pump that up. Pretty typical detail. Again, like for those of you that have these in your homes, just a really, really important reminder, make sure you inform guests that the only thing that should go in the drainage of your basement are things that come out of your body and toilet paper. No baking grease, no feminine hygiene products, none of that stuff, because if that gets caught up in the sump down here, you're gonna have a bad day. Just make sure that you don't put anything down the drain that could stop a pump from working. That's a really important something to remember. And inform your guests of, because some people won't know. So just make sure you let people know. These guys are working hard. I'm gonna get out of their way because I feel the stress down here. There's a lot of work going on, and we've got, I think, 2 bathroom groups going over here, right? Yeah. So 2 bathroom groups over here.
One here, one over there.
Oh, over here.
Yeah,
What's over?
laundry.
Oh, sorry. We've got laundry areas going over here, and then we've got 2 bathroom groups going over here. So there's a ton of work going on here. And our friends from SMR Plumbing are here getting the job done for us. We really do enjoy working with them. They always do a phenomenal job for us. So always happy to see SMR on our job sites. Okay, so when we were here last time, we were prepping for the beam install. And since we've been here, the beam is now installed. And we've got all of our joist hangers installed on all the joists. We've got that beam packed out. I think we talked about that when we were here last time. So you can imagine the amount of time and effort it took the guys to get this beam up in place. But now that it's here, we are safe. We're structurally sound, right? We've got our connecting brackets over here. All the holes are filled. We've got our joists in here. All the holes are filled. And that's one of the things that I'm always looking for, is to make sure that the carpenters have made sure that they have filled all the holes with the correct nails. This is looking great over here. I am suspecting that the engineer might make us change the nails on this side though, because these are existing joist hangers installed prior to us getting on site, and those don't really look like joist hanger nails. But nonetheless, looking great in here, nice, clean, and this is gonna really help to make this suite feel open and way more spacious, right? If we'd had to keep this wall here, it just really broke up the space and it really limited what we could design for these clients in terms of use of space. So with this wall gone, we have all sorts of options. So again, folks, you know, if you're thinking about doing a renovation and you're scared about structural stuff, I mean, you're fair to be scared. I mean, I can't say that I blame you. I would say, you know, the beam itself cost $3,000, and then all of the work that went into shoring up and getting this thing installed and whatever else, I wouldn't be surprised if it was starting to knock on $10,000. So, I mean, that gives you a sense of like how much it might cost to make that sort of change. But the long-term ramifications of making a move like this, I mean, that's got to pay off in dividends, because it just makes the space feel better. So don't be afraid to make big structural changes. Just make sure you hire the right people to install those structural modifications for you, because you sure as heck don't want your house falling down while it's being done.